Hi everybody, how is everybody? Oh, I'm sorry I haven't been here for a while. I've missed you all. I think most of you know that I was sleepwalking last Monday, and I fell down the stairs and I did quite a lot of damage, more than I thought, especially to my back and my hip. So I can only sit for a certain amount of time before I have to get up and move about. So we will see how we go. I also put my head here. I've had a big bruise, back of my head, my fingers, all my nails broke. So you have to excuse my little scabby hands while we do this. But it's good to see you. I hope everybody's doing well. It was a bit of a disaster week last week. I fell Monday night. On the Monday, husband sent me a text. He's in the hospital, cut his finger. And you think, oh, well, that's okay. But it wasn't. It's a great big chunk missing off his finger. It wouldn't stop bleeding. They couldn't stitch it. And then Tuesday, I was getting dressed, as you do. And just put my top on. I heard the rail fall down, so all my clothes fell down, Dean's clothes fell down, so that had collapsed. Because apparently, who knew, but I have too many clothes. So I had to sort that out. Luckily, my eldest daughter came around and she did most of it, to be fair. I just sort of supervised where I wanted stuff put. So then the weekend we had to... My husband was building a chest of drawers because obviously we need more storage. And then his back went, so he's at home. He's finally managed to get through the doctors. His back's a lot worse than mine. He's got a crumbling disc and stuff. So yeah, there's been a bit of a time. But I've got this another set. It's not Lego, but you know what I mean. And I kind of wanted to build it today. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put some music on. Let's put this on. And I'll copy the link. And paste it in chat. No, I was going to paste it in chat. Hang on. That didn't work. Copy. Why isn't it pasting? Normally pastes. Oh my goodness. No, it's doing it. It's telling me to look at my own rules. Like, what? This is really weird. So let's find my screen so everybody can see what I'm doing. There we are. Got a nice picture of my shadow there. I've also got my little static cup. I've been doing a bit on my well, it's going to be my Forever Town or Moon. I do want to restart my other island. I'm not sure what I want to do because I was going to do an Arctic Tundra, but I think it's a bit late in the year now for that. So I'm not sure whether to do like meadow core with lots of flowers, or something that's just like very natural, very simple. I've seen lots of those builds. Or what yet, but we might start, if I can sit today for a little bit, we might start that tomorrow. We'll see how we get on. Lots of parts again as usual. There's a lot more parts than I thought, to be fair, so we'll have to see how we get on. I need to move this slightly. Let's just move my mouse. Oh, we've got a leaflet today. I don't like leaflets. I prefer booklets. We've got little hooks. I've also been doing a little bit of Breath of the Wild, which I'm really enjoying. I'm not that good, to be fair, but I do have a lot of saves, but I really like it. I got told off. Jake told me off. He said, you need to do your shrines first. And I'm just like, well, I like exploring. But yeah. Excuse the rustle of the bag. Fine, let's get a pair of scissors. Well, I have to see how long I can sit there, so you have to bear with me if I have to take a break. And I'd like to say thank you to the new follows while I've been off. I do appreciate you. I know where you've come from. You've come from the lovely Amy, so thank you very much. So I had quite a few of those. So thank you very much. I hope everybody's having a good week. A better week than me. I also went to Rainbows Monday. We had the brownies join us. Hey, hi Liz. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen everybody. I've missed everybody. But I can't sit for long, especially on this chair. Even though I got my triangle pillow. Whoa. Thank you very much. I've got my triangle pillow. I'm better off. I've got bought. It's called a book pillow. It's huge. I did show it on screen once. And it's got little arms, and it's really squishy and soft. And I'm better if I sort of lie like this. I sit like this to relax the muscles. Every so often I still have to get up and move about, and it's like, but I'm a lot better than I was. I had a massive bruise here under my hair, one at the back, I've got one on the top of my hip. I haven't got one on my back, but you can feel like the muscles like not in the right place. It's still swollen. My ankle was swollen. My fingers were all back. So if you're going to do something and fall down the stairs, I mean, you might as well make it, a good one. So I'm glad I don't do that very often. It's just sleepwalking. I mean, the last time I slept walk and got hurt, I haven't been with Dean very long, and I've been with Dean 13 years. So, and the last time I did it, because I don't think he realised what sleepwalking was. And I woke up and I'd walked into the mirror and I cut my eye open here. Massive black eye. So, yeah. Thank you ever so much, Lisa. It's lovely to see you. I hope you're feeling. So, can you see I'm fidgeting? And folks don't want to see that when you're on screen. Yeah. So, thank you ever so much. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out. I mean, you could probably do your own, but. Oh, God. It's been one of those weeks, and there's so much I want to do, and it's like frustrating. And I can't do it. As far as you know, you only slept once and we were on vacation. You left the hotel room and went outside to the elevators to go down. Thankfully your parents found you before. Wow. My sister used to sleepwalk all the time. All the time. I don't know, I don't think she does it now as an adult. But mine started when I had Cheryl. And we moved to this house. I mean, I've got an upstairs toilet in this house, but all my houses have had the bathrooms downstairs, you know, the main bathroom and shower and everything. So obviously I've always gone down. And I did try going upstairs, but it used to wake everybody up. Not that I'm noisy, but you know, when you flush toilet things. So I started going downstairs. Well then, when I got pregnant with Lily, it got worse because she goes to the toilet at that. And I was like, just up and down all the while. And I think some of it, like, you just sort of do on autopilot, and then some of it, that's when I started, like, sleepwalking. It was like just in my sleep. Even though it's like, we've got a gate on the top and the bottom. It's been there since Lily's been there, been born. And I was going to take it off. I mean, the bottom one, it doesn't really do a lot, but the top one I'm like, no. Because if I ever have a wobble or somebody's on the landing, it's like I'll be gone. So yeah, it's kind of weird. So this is what we're doing today. Turn it round. Like I said, you have to excuse my scabby fingers and all my nails break because I all my fingers back. But that's what I'm making today, like a lily. So yeah. And this came on the Tuesday, and I was like, oh, I want to build it. I've got to find the instructions now. Alright. Hey, I like little booklets better. I'm not counting the pieces. I don't like counting the pieces. So, we will have a look. I presume these are stickers, but we will find out. So now I need that one. I can see that I need this one. It's really pretty. I do like them. I mean, I like the proper Lego ones as well. Like I showed some last time, what Lily's got. She's got the Lego kit, but these are like really quite small. So they're better for me, if that makes sense. I've got my picture of my bestie up there as well. So I got them pieces. I was saying I went to Rainbows Monday. It was the longest session. Because we had a lady, she's training to be a brownie leader. So she came down and we did, well, they did 3 lots of crafts. And they said to me, oh, sit here, she can help these, because they knew my back was bad and everything. And I made a ladybird heart. So I'll come out, because she said she'd give it to me, she said you can make one as well as the Dina. I said, I made you a ladybird heart. But it was really good, and they made hearts. They cut around the edge and weave the shiny and pretty wool round. And then they did, the best one was they did ice biscuits, and they put Smarties on. I should have done that one. Smarties. So yeah, it's been interesting. So I've got that piece. That piece obviously goes on this piece then. I didn't think this one would take so long, so we might have to do part 2 tomorrow. We'll see. I mean, some of the pieces aren't too bad, because we've got bigger pieces. So we will see. It's really dark and cold today. think that was an owl on the music. You'd do more Lego builds if you had a nice display. It probably is, I don't know where to put them. Lily had loads, and because obviously, or when Jake had them, which was a long time ago, they were more like boy ones, I'd say. You know, cars and trucks and things. And then they started bringing out ones that were obviously aimed at girls. And now they do mixed ones, which is really good. I remember doing a Christmas house with Lily, and she got the lights on. She hasn't got it anymore, but yeah. I don't have places for them, so to be fair, these are quite nice. I did. Oh, I can move. I don't know whether you saw it. They're not too big. I did that one last time. Little succulents. So it's not, you know, it's not huge. And then that was the first one. It's just a little plant. Lily bought me that for Christmas. So one of their little gifts. Oh, let's just get in. The succulent one is nice, yeah. I've seen a bluebell one as well, but like I said, it's like I was talking to Lily today. I don't really like a lot of clutter. The kitchen's getting on my nerves because there's lots of stuff that I need to do in there, but I can't actually do it at the moment. I said, she says, "Will you have in your office?" I said, "Yeah, but I have that as a backdrop." I says, "If it was just me and I wasn't streaming, I says it wouldn't be out. I says it'd be in a drawer." I need 4 of those, and what's the other piece? Green. I said, I like me plants and me candles, me pictures. That's about it. I mean, Lily's room's quite busy. It's all aesthetic, I suppose you'd say. It's all anime figures and jelly cats and manga books, but it's not for me. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah. So there's 2 there. Like I said, excuse me, little scabby hands. Tell you where it's nice to sit when you got a bad back in your car and you got a heated seat on. I've actually sat in my car with a heated seat on. Not gone anywhere. I took my switch in there the other day. Is that one? No, that's different. Why are they all green? Is it because it is a plant? There we are. Oh, and happy birthday, Twizzler! Twizzler. The goodest boy. Alright, that's got to stick out, so what's going on here? I've seen the really tiny Legos. Well, they're like Legos. I'm trying to get Lily to get one so we can see what it's like. Because these are tiny enough. Whatever works, yeah. Well, it's only because I drove the other day. Because we did go to the, like I said, we did go to the, I shouldn't have really gone, really. There's the thing. Put that on the wrong way. Oh, don't you disappear. And it was just really comfortable. He's very smart. This morning he went straight to the fridge looking up at the box of donuts. He still had 2 birthday donuts left. Oh, that's not the right one. That's brilliant, that is. Tessa knows when there's food, I'll tell you. I've got a little tin in the kitchen that I'll keep like little treats in. And occasionally she'll come up to you, she sort of nudges you, and then she'll sit, and I'm like, good girl, and then like you see her eyes like keep going looking at the tin to say, well, I'm a good girl, I need a treat. Let's click these on. So I've done that. Whoa, this is weird. Okay. And then we've got, okay. So I haven't done anything with that yet. That's fine. So we need triangular pieces. I don't know who thinks these up. These are good. We need 4 of these. These pieces. Look at the size of this piece. It's like minute. Do I need them pieces? Oh, do we need these pieces? Okay, get that out. I mean, at least I've got enough of this. I can just leave it out. I haven't got to put it away. I can shut the door. I'll need one of these as well. Well, we need 4 of them. We got 4 of those. Another one of them. We've got 4 of them, and then we need 4 of the little tiny ones. I don't want to spread them too far, in case they get bouncing off. And I can't get out them. These are not here to get down and look for it. She's at work. I can't find it in the... Oh, there it is. That's what happens when you say you can't find it. So... What does it say? That goes in there. Yep. Then... Oh, that's not right, is it? This don't look right, hang on. No, that goes next. Does it? No, hang on. This is complicated. You're gonna make some tea. Nice. Oh, that's right, isn't it? it. Oof, complicated to start off with. Let's put these pieces on first. I like listening to the sound of the owl. We've got one down the garden. Ooh. This bad's off. Yeah, done that bit. Right. So these have got to go. I wonder if there's a specific way they're supposed to be on. I think it's this way. She says if she can get them on. That's it. Right, then the base. What gather is like this. It's like that. Let's push them down a bit. And then we need poppies. We're getting there slowly. I'm not quite sure how this is working, but it's fine. Right, so we've done 4, 6. Right, think we're building the plant pot next. So it doesn't squash my keyboard. So we need 4 of these. Four little weirdy ones. Yeah. 4 corner pieces. And the little pieces. Little pieces. Seems to have a little piece missing. Here it is. So okay. Oh, this is weird. Okay, we're gonna lay this out from what we gather. It's very strange how to do this. Put that in. Oops. So it'll be easier if I actually did it upside down instead of the way they showed you, because we're never going to do it. So that's that piece, and then we've got to join this piece. So oh my goodness. Need the fingers of a fairy to do this. Right. And that one goes there. It's getting there. In there. Hope everybody had a nice day yesterday. Nice Valentine's of the year. Did something as a couple, whether you treated yourself and loved yourself. This is going to be the awkward one, putting this piece on. What backward way of doing something? Building it like that. I'm sorry I'm a bit fidgety, like I said. I can't sit here for long. And then that's going to go And the corners. I did try putting my big reading cushion on here, but it just didn't work. Right, I've done that. Yeah. And this has got to go, I presume, on here. Put it on so that'll make it easier. That's it. And then we've got to have, I'm looking at the pot trying to figure it out. So that's what we're building. The pot. So it's 2 of these. And 4 more of those. Okay. Just sort of getting there, considering we've used about 30 pieces. Just hoping that's squeezed together tight enough. Right. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. You're back, welcome back. What tea have you got? Mint tea and honey, nice. I like mint tea. I usually have it, I don't usually have honey in it. I like mint tea. I have honey in chamomile tea. I find that, well, it is relaxing tea, but I do find it relaxing. Well, I've done that. And putting that there. Oh, not there. See? And then we've got the like little seeds. So we need 8 of them. One more. That's it. I like listening to the owl. We've got one in that. I said earlier, I don't know whether you heard. We've got one in the tree just over our garden. You can hear it on an evening. Oh, it's the fastest bit I've built. You usually use honey instead of sugar in your tea and coffee when you do use it. Yeah, honey's better for you. It helps your immune system anyway as well. I don't have sugar in tea at all, apart from, like I said, I have a bit of honey in chamomile tea, but probably not as much as other folk. I just dip it in the honey. And I have natural sweetener in coffee. Made from, I don't know how you pronounce it, is it stevia leaves or something? I don't know much of that either. You think local honey is why you don't experience much allergies, but your family who does not have honey much, they get bad allergies. Stevia, yeah. If you use sugar, you use raw sugar. I mean, to be fair, I don't have a lot of sugar, so or stevia. Okay, we've got 2 of these. Can I just come in and left with the green bits now? At the minute. Ooh, I don't know what that shape is. What am I doing with it? Okay. Well, it's not that shape. I think it's this one. And a blue tube. Okay. So that goes through there. I think. And then through there. Ooh. It's a bit of a hard one to put on. Let's see. So that faces. So it turns up. I think it goes in the middle. Oops. I'm not sure where this squeezes in. 2 at the front, I want to see that. think it's like this. I'm not pressing it on too hard in case I'm going to take it off, she says. That's it. Okay. Should be one with a hole in. I don't know whether that's going to work. There it is. And then another one of those. Okay. It's very tiny pieces. So hold that like that. What goes in there? And then it goes. Well, I would say it goes in here. I was trying to get it in here. That's it. And then I think it goes here. Okay. I need, I've got 3. One. 2. And 1. Okay, well, it's like a little jigsaw, we got to put it all together. So, yeah, turn it that way. That goes like that. Like that. You know, I should have put the little ones in first. I think that one goes there. Okay. And then yeah, so we've still got a little hole there, then we've got some more of these. 4 of them. You know when you don't want to press on too hard, just in case it all collapses. I've got to go down here. You just don't want to go down in that one, do you? No. So if I can get this one out, yeah. Let's put that one on first. It's better. Squeeze it together. Oof. Alright, then we got some green ones. So 2 of these. Which is basically all what we've got left. Green and white. And then this is where it messes with your eyes. Let's just get each shape. I wish they wouldn't keep turning it round, because they do turn it round in the picture. So, fingers there. Fingers there. There. That goes there. Starting to come along. Still got a lot of pieces. I mean, if you look at it, it doesn't look like it's going to have a lot of pieces, does it? Oh, hang on. It's because I've got that many cameras. It doesn't look like it's going to have a lot of pieces, but yeah. Right, now we need one of those, one of these, this is where your eyes go funny when you get all the same colours. Do another one of them. Oh, that's a flat one, that's a flat one. Here it is. 2 of them. Where's that flat one gone? Here it is. One of these. one of these. So that's not right. That's right. That goes there. Big piece goes here. Triangular piece goes here. This one piece goes here. That's it for that bit then. Yeah, we've still got a hole there. That's fine. What I'm going to have a do now is I need to have a little stand up and a stretch. So I'm going to go and have a walk around my house. Maybe get a drink. I might get some more cream to put on my back as well. So, well, we've got quite a few lurkers. So, all the lurkers, sorry about this, I've got a bit of a bad back because I had a fall. So, just take time and go and get yourselves a drink of water and have a stretch. I think my mouth, man. Oh, I've got it on here, I think. Yeah. BRB. Just need to turn that on. That's it. I'm back. Oh, no. It's moving my mouth. Ooh. And I don't know. I was going to say a walk around my house. I was going to say it's more like a hobble, but yeah. We've done that. I had some more cream on. And I had a painkiller, so we'll see how we get on. Oh, I think we're going to do... I'm very good with this blooming camera. These bits next. It's not that piece, it's this piece. I need two. Does anybody get confused with time zones, or is it just me? I'll see some of my like streamer friends, they put up, oh, I'm gonna go live at 7 o'clock, and I'm like, yay, and then it sort of hits me like a few seconds later, like, no, well, you're gonna miss that because you're gonna be fast asleep. Two of them, and then two of these. I presume that's what we do in these bits. So, what's on here? Oh my goodness. You're gonna stick. Hi teacher, it's good to see me again. I'm still not right, but I'm getting there. It's just my back at the moment. I've just had to have a break and wander around, and I can't sit in this chair even though I've got like back support and triangular pillar for too long. I'm doing a lot better. Bruises have faded up here. I did have one on the back of my head, I presume that's gone. And my fingers feel okay now. So it's just my back and my hip at the moment. Oh, my ankle's okay, so that's good. I tried to use my reading pillow that I showed once, but it wasn't comfy on this chair. So it's nice to see you too. I missed everybody. And Dean's off work, he's got a bad back as well. Izzy's, to be fair, Izzy's worse than mine. Mine's just because I fell. But, yeah. Right, so we've done that. So that piece is... so it'll go in here. I'll show you what we're making in a second. doing. Hang on, turn it around. I don't think you can see it too well. We'll make it. So at the moment, I think we're doing the plant pot. So that's what we're making. Well, I said I don't know whether I'll finish it today because it's the sitting is like. Ugh. I'm sort of better if I'm like supported and I can, I don't know, stretch my back out instead of compressing it a bit. And I'll keep hobbling about, but we're getting there. So kids, don't sleepwalk. So I've done that bit. And then I presume we got to do it again. Maybe we haven't, I don't know. Have I done that? I think we've got to do it again. Now I'm looking for a piece. Good to hear it's getting better. It's taking a while, but it's getting there. Like I said, my husband's off work. It was disaster week really last week. He texted me on the Monday. I'm at the hospital. Cut my finger. Now, like normal folks like me, well, would think, oh, just cut his finger. Me, I tend to panic. So he got told off sending me a text. He took a great chunk out of his middle finger at work. He's got a dip now. They couldn't stitch it because where it was. And then he's had all bandaged up. Obviously then I fell on the Monday night down the stairs. Tuesday, I was getting dressed. I was just putting my sweatshirt on, and then I heard a noise, and the rail in my clothes on a collapse, which knocked Dean's out. I was like, so I couldn't pick it up. I was like, got no chance. So I had to leave it. So Cheryl came round after work, well, after the gym and after work. So she said, I think you got too many clothes. I was like, okay. So we had to well, I didn't. To be fair, she did it and Lily helped. Quickly move some clothes into here. And I managed to put the veil back up. She said, you need some more storage. So I ordered that. That came the weekend. So Dean was putting that up. And it wasn't heavy. That took his back out, but he's got like a crumbling disc in his back. So he's off work. So we're on Wednesday now. He's actually managed finally to get through to the doctors to get the drugs that he needs. So they're two hobbling people, and Lily's at work, so she can't do a lot at the moment. Poor Lily. She's been helping on the morning. She's on the afternoon, evening shifts this week. So. Oh yeah. It's been one of those weeks. Is that right? I'm going to start squeezing it, yeah. The pets are fine. The pets are fine. Trying to save up for I don't know what you call it, but like a carrot you can put in the garden. and then wire to. I don't know how it works. I need to speak to Jake about it. But you can get them for the garden where you can watch your wildlife and everything. Because we have loads in our garden. It's really nice to watch. So I kind of want one that I've seen like cameras and things. I'm not sure how it connects to what you want it to connect it to, because I don't particularly want to just, connect it to my phone, because it's pretty small then. It'd be nice to be able to connect it to the computer as well, because then I could share some wildlife. How are you doing? Are you still at school at the moment? So we're on half term next week. I only know that because Rainbows doesn't run when it's half term. Yeah, so that's that done. And we went, like I was telling Hannah earlier, it was the longest session on Monday. We had somebody come from Brownies, which is the one up for girls 7 to, I'm not sure, I think it's 7 till 9 years old. She was training to be a leader. And because it was Valentine's Day, she chose all the projects and things, and they did ice biscuits with Smarties on. Do they have Smarties? And I was like, I didn't get a Smartie, but she did bring some chocolate fingers in, so I didn't have one of them. And then one of the other projects is they cut out a heart. And put little slits around the edges, and they wound it round, so it was really pretty. And then the other thing, I should have brought it back downstairs. She cut this, I'd say half a flower shape out, and then you folded it so it made a heart, and then they made it like a ladybug, so it was like a Valentine's card. And she sat me on this one table doing this. She knew I got a bad back, so I said, I'm alright, I can hobble about. So I had to make one as well, so I didn't got a card. You got back home around 5:30. You think you're having a piece of cucumber and carrot while waiting for your soup to cook. Day at school has been good. Nice. Yeah, they're off next week. Right, hang on. Right. I don't know how this goes. This is confusing. Right, done that. Let me get that facing the right way. And then does that go in here? I think it might go like that. Where does the other piece go? I presume it goes here. Okay, and then we got these white pieces. I don't know how these go. Are they all the same? They are, apart from that one's different. That's got, oh, that's because that's stuck on it. Let me just sort these out. he had some Valentine things going on at school as well last week. The kids could write a card to give a rose to someone they like. And yesterday those roses were handed out. Oh, that's nice. And there were some other activities as well. That sounds nice. That goes with that one. I'll just turn these around. I'll take it that one's that one. Right, where does this go? Does it sort of go here? I think it does. Right. I think I'm getting the idea. Dean went out yesterday. I told him off. Went out to get me some flowers and chocolates. And he says, I don't want you to feel left out. I'm not going to feel left out. So this is the pot. And then I presume we've got to do. So we seem to be going backwards and forwards with this. So we need to do the other side as well. Okay, man, Monday I said, see, you didn't realise you was going to get a handmade card from me that looks like somebody whose fives made it, did you? How did this go on? I can't remember. Oh my goodness. It's like this, isn't it? Let's see. So, that piece goes like this. You can get in there with the parts. I've seen I think I said earlier, I've seen one with bluebells. I like bluebells. I bought some bulbs, but I can't put them in till later on in the year. I was like, no. I always wanted some, because you're not allowed over here to dig them up or anything from the forest, because they're protected. You can buy the bulbs. So I'm hoping when it's time to plant them in, I think it was the autumn, that they're going to grow. It's like I was saying earlier, there's stuff I want to do this week and I can't do it. So it's a bit frustrating sometimes when you put yourself out of commission. There we are, I've got the pot. Like I said, excuse me little scallions. I bent them back as well. You want to get some hyacinths soon. 1 week of school, and then it's spring break. It'd be nice to have some in the house. I did actually plant. I had, to be fair, I forgot about it. I had a little bulb kit for Christmas off one of the ladies at Rainbow. It was only a little one. I can't remember what the bulbs are now. And you had to plant them, soak the compost, plant them, and then put them in your shed. And you're supposed to go down once a week to water them, and I haven't been there. I'm not used to putting things in the dark and letting them grow, going and checking on them. That's kind of weird. Right. Done that. I think we can turn the page over. Let's fold that up a little bit. So yeah. So excuse me, keep moving about. Right. I did that, I've done that. So now we need some very little weird pieces. Need that piece. Oh no, it's not that piece. Is it that piece? Yeah, that piece. That piece. Well, we need 5 of the others. No, it's not that one. It's that one. So we need 5 of them. This is the smallest piece. It's the smallest piece. That's what I said about the being in my office. At least I can close the door. I'm not like lock the door and then nobody can. Well, it's not nobody. Animals can't come in and mess with it, or worst case scenario, eat it. I can just leave it out. I'll find another one of them. There's another one. That's 5. I think it's this one. So fold that way. Put that on there. And then put that under there. It is small. It's like, I mean, like I said, I have trouble with my hearing, but at least it's a good job I can see. Right, let's make sure that's facing the right way. Let's put that one on first. I think it's there. So you've still got that little hole there. No, I'll turn it round. How does this go on? I think it goes on like this. She says. I think that's the right piece. I don't know. No, it's not. I need one like that, but two. There it is. That's it. And then is that right? I'm not sure if this is right. Looks right. I think that goes there. Oh. Doesn't do your thumbs any good. My goodness. You didn't. Let's try the next square. So this one doesn't want to go on. Oof. Stick it to me thumb, not the thing. Oh my goodness. Get your dents in your fingers. Right, we've done that. Now we need the leaves. And I've seen one of these a minute ago. Little T-shape. Sort some of them out now because there's getting complicated. Oh, there it is. So that goes like that. I told you it's getting complicated. That's it. Right, we're gonna make some leaves. I'll just share the playlist again. Ooh. she says. I might just export this to YouTube. I mean, not that I expect anybody to watch it. Sometimes I just like to keep things. Why isn't it letting me paste? There we go. So this is quite a nice playlist. I'll just put out my link for YouTube if anybody wants it. I tend to put things up there more for myself, to be fair. But obviously I do appreciate all the support because it's nice. And it means a lot. So 4 of those, and then 2 with 5 pieces. No, that's got 4. Is it 5 pieces? No, it's 4 pieces. 2 of them. 4 with 3 pieces. Four of these. Four of these. Oh, I'll set it from one. I think it's this one. 2 of these. I mean, I know some people sort their Lego out before they start. Oh, I've got the patience for. Where is the other piece? There it is. 2 little cubes. And 2 cubes. No, 4 of those and 2 cubes with little tops on. 1, 2. Crikey, we got a lot of parts. So basically put that down, put the 4 on top, and the 3. She says. And then that piece is there. Some of these are hard to squeeze. It's the right way around that I've done it, isn't it? It is, according to these. I don't think they can go on any other way. Test the barking. If I can't squeeze this on, I'm going to have to go and ask. Oh, I've done it. Patience. I was going to say when I test my husband. And then what's on there? So making a nice leaf. Phew. Made the leaf. I'm only going to make another one. That was hard. I'll recopy it. There. And then that's it. The 3 back on there. She says. And then that went on there. That one piece went on a lot easier. And the other piece. I can see you, Stella. So we got 2 leaves. Oops. I think they're supposed to go on here. Where did that come from? Squeeze it a bit more. That's it. Oof. This one's a hard one to do. Oh, I sort of done it. Squeeze it, squeeze it. That's it. Whew. I just don't know what's going to happen. You gotta be careful with these pieces. So, oof. Right, now we got one of them, a red one, and that. Okay, so it goes and then one of those green ones. I'm not sure if this is right. Just bear with a minute. Well, that one definitely goes in there. Let's see. I think this one's on wrong. we? That's it. Oof. That was a game and a half. So we've done that. So I've got sort of, it's a bit difficult to show this weird shape. We've got to get one of these. Sure if, or at least you can turn them. I was going to say I'm not sure if you can turn them, but you can. And then get another. Is that a, I think that's a bent one. It's for this longer piece. And then another of those. And then I've put that one on this side. I'll have no thumbs left after this. That's it. And then, oh my goodness, what's next? One of these and this is the fiddly bits. Stella's just sitting watching. I need to put more pictures on my computer. I forget. Right, that one's put on there. Now where's this go? I don't really know what that bit's doing. say it's just got to clip on. And then I don't know whether this is right. I think maybe it needs to be the top a bit. Let's see. I'm sorry, I'm going to have another little walk. You have to bear with me. It's really annoying when your back's playing up. Let me just BRB for a second. I'll just put that on. Sorry about that. This is what I say, I have to keep getting up and moving. Oh, we got to make another leaf. Yeah, I have. Oh, music stopped. Let's just put it back on. This is really nice. Enchanted forest. I like hearing the bird, and if you look at the picture it's on YouTube, it's really pretty. Ooh. Right, have I got to do another one yet? No, it doesn't say make two, so we've got to make another leaf. I kind of want to get it finished, but I think it's taking its toll on my body. I'm just like, I want that all for it. I need two of these. One of these. Thank you, Tisha. The music is relaxing, yeah. I did put a link, it's really nice. Another one of them. Two of these. Really nice. Because I think I only, well, I don't know, it looks like I've only got not many pieces, but two of these. And then, oh, we got a different one this time. One of these. One of these and one of these. So we're going to put that again like that. I don't know, we might have to come in. Oh, you saved it to your favourites. You might have to come up. Finish it tomorrow, but I'll see. I'm hoping to finish it today. That's on there, and then the 3 goes hang on, yeah. Turn it over, then that piece, what's on top of there, oh, I needed another 3-piece. See, I just pinched my skin in. And then that goes over there. Oh no. I hope there's a spare because I was going on the floor. I think he went on the floor. It's not my seat. And then hang on. So that goes on there. Still seems a lot to do. Like I said, I might have to come back to this tomorrow, but we will see. So I've done that bit. Put that on there. Depends how easy it is. And then we've got to build another leaf. I need that. 3 of these. It's unusual, 3. That shape. 2 of those. 2 of the weird ones. Excuse me. I think I just swallowed one of my hairs. A little knobbly one. Where are you, knobbly one? 2 of these. No, I definitely need 2 of these. I hope it wasn't a knobbly one that went on the floor. No. I've had this mouse mat for like since I've had the computer, and it's supposed to have all the new leaf villages on, and I still haven't found static on it. I know it's on here somewhere, I just don't know where. Right now, this one's a bit different. So that one goes there. 3 goes there. Let's turn it over. And then one goes. Hiya, Trizzy. How are you? Did you eat all your cake? It was Trizzy's birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trizzy. Happy birthday to you. That's gonna rain. How am I feeling? My back's bad. I've had to get I had to get up twice. But other than that, I'm not too bad. My fingers are all working again. Bruise has gone down. That was here. Well, it was here this side. I can still feel it a bit. And there was a bruise on. Well, I presume there was a bruise on the back of my head. I'm obviously got a lot of hair, so who knows. The ankle's fine. It's just, I think it's like I sort of banged like round by my hip bone, but towards the back, and then the back, So that's what's hurting at the moment. So it's like sitting in this seat doesn't really do it much good. I've got a triangular pillar and a little heat pad thing. I'm better off when I can sit sort of like this, because it doesn't squeeze your muscles. I did a number, yes. I've got a bruise on my hip. I haven't got one on my back, but you can feel like where the muscle was bulging and stuff. It's going, but it's like... And I did try I've got a... So I'll go and fetch it actually, because I don't think you've seen it. I had it for Christmas. Ooh. I got a big like reading cushion. I did try that in the chair, but it didn't work. It's good on the sofa and on the bed, but not in the chair. Oof. You still got some biscuits. I got me triangle pillow here. So, ooh. It doesn't work on the chair, no. It's good on. It's like so. It's good on the sofa, because it's like if I can sort of not lie flat, but sort of lean back, it's better. But I'll still have to keep getting up and moving. I did do quite a bit of damage. At the time I didn't think I had, but yeah. But I mean, the last time I did damage was I hadn't been with Dean long. And I slept up and I don't know, I sort of bounced off the bottom post, I reckon. I don't really know. And I hit the mirror with my head and I cut my eye open. Yeah. I had a nice bruise. So, that was about 12 years ago, so yeah. Yeah. But you haven't eaten it all yet. You didn't eat that cake. Yeah, it's like, well, it's just one of those things, isn't it? And like I said last week, oh, you had a good week last week. Dean texted me for work. I was like, I'm in hospital. That didn't work either. Why isn't that working? I'm trying to give you a shout out. What's not going on? My chat's all mixed up. I did it earlier. Right, everybody just followed Trisco anyway. To say he cut his finger, that was an understatement. He took a great chunk out. I mean, his fingers are a lot bigger than mine. If I took a great chunk out, mine would have been to the bone, because I've got bony fingers. Yeah, so he got told off for sending me a text. Why is my chat not working? Is it? That's better. And then, like the Monday night, I fell down the stairs. Well, it wasn't all. Luckily, it wasn't all the stairs. And then Tuesday, I was getting dressed. Just putting on my sweatshirt, and I had like, well, it wasn't a loud noise, just a noise, and the rail with my clothes on had collapsed, which then knocked Dean's rail out. So I'm like, okay, but there was nothing I could do with that. Um, and then, so I did actually go to the cinema. I probably shouldn't have drove because my ankle was swollen. Lily told me off. But we did sit in like the recliner seat, and that was really nice till I got out. Came home, and then Chel came round. She helped put. Well, she come around and she says, "I think you've got too many clothes." I haven't really. I don't think I have anyway. So she was like bringing some in here. And then her and Dean managed to put the rail back up. So then I ordered, I thought, well, I better get a chest of drawers. So I got a chest of drawers. And then Sunday, Dean was just putting it together and his back went. And he wasn't doing, it just goes. So, anyway, I managed to sort that out. He's been off work. His back's really bad though. He's got a crumbling disc on his spine. So it's only today, Wednesday, that he's managed to get through to the doctors to get the drugs that he needs. So yeah, that's the third thing, right? So yes. So it's been been a process. Thank goodness for daughters. And I just dropped a piece of Lego on the floor. So I'm hoping I don't need that piece. Because Lily's not here. She's at work. She's got evening shifts this week. Well, evening, it's till 8. Please no more. No. It did really, really hurt. And then Lily felt bad. She says, "I heard you talking." She said, "I didn't realise you'd fell down the stairs." I says, "Well, obviously I must have made a bang." I said, "Because Dean heard me." Right, where did I get to? I need to grab a thing. I've got one actually somewhere. You wouldn't find that piece though, because it's, you know, it's one like this. I don't think I'd pick it up with a grabber. That's not the tiniest. This is the tiniest piece. It's nearly as tiny as your little saucepans. I still remember your little saucepans that you put, and you showed a picture and they were on your fingers. Yeah. Forgot where I've got to. That's what talking does for you. Right, on this piece. Done that, yes. They were cute. And that goes. Oh my goodness. I'm going to make 2 of these. I have no idea. You're having soup. I think I read that you were having soup. I think Tisha's had soup as well. You did some macrame today. You've never done it before. I haven't done it either. I've seen like different ones. One of my friends is quite good at it. I said she ought to sell it. I quite like, I've seen the ones that, well, I've seen a lot, but I like the ones where they make like the leaves. It was therapeutic. Nice. I'm confused. Right. It's because I'm looking at about 4 things at once. Let's fold that open. Done that bit. Right, and then we got the easy bit. Okay. That bit doesn't know. I wonder if I've got to make two. I don't know. What did you make anything, or did you just like have a go at some of the knots? And turn it over. Oh, I always forget that piece, and that goes there. Oh, you made a hanging plant pot thing. Nice. You have to share a picture. A plant hammock. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, I've seen those. I did think about having a go, and then I thought, what if it doesn't? It don't look right. Let me put. That would go there. Maybe it is right. I don't know. Oh, that looks better. And another leaf. Take a photo. I think he looks pretty cute. You might add some beads into the next one. Right, where does that go? On the stem. That's the base that we've done. That's better. I'll show you a bit better now. Well, we've done that bit. Oof. Right, we're gonna do. We need 4 of these hooks. Doing the flower bit now. Did your mum come to see you today? So basically we stick them on there. She says. Which way does it go? Let's see. No. She made every excuse. She said it was foggy. It wasn't like one of these beautiful sunshine and blue skies here. Well, that's a shame. It's been the last couple of days. It's been like very, I'd say, grey. It's a bit like using a black and white filter, if that makes sense. the weather here. It's been cold. It's cold today. Right. So this sort of fits onto here. So it might be better to put the hooks on first. I kind of want to have a go at it, but I think I might get in a mess. And then I'll get annoyed with myself. I don't know. I might have a go with it one day. Because like I said, I really like the leaves. Right. So that goes in the top. And then I'll take it these. It doesn't really show you on the picture. I'll take it, that goes there. If she can, I'm saying if I can do it. I'll say it. Turn it round a little bit. I'm not sure how I want it arranged at the moment. And then it goes in like that. Okay, I'm not going to put it in now because I need to put I need to do the other one. Oh, there's some child. Using macrame trizzy, yeah. Never made. Oh, hang on. Never made it before. You did macrame before, but never a plant hammock. I remember them being quite the thing when you were a kid, and now they made a comeback. I think they look cute. She said she would come tomorrow with my nan. So I said, if they say anything about my house or something like, I ought to tell my friend to do XYZ to the house, I won't have it. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, the plantanger is super easy. Did you follow like a YouTube video or something? You have to send me a link. You think you might get addicted? Oops. Hanging plants everywhere before you know it. There's already starting to get a lot of plants in here. I'm not very good with house plants, I try. It's probably about why I've I do have house plants. I'm alright in the garden. You made the Tree of Life macrame thing a couple of years ago. It was fun. Yeah, I remember it. I think I remember your photo. It was just a booklet with some photos. It was fun. Actually, I think I have got. I can't get it at the moment. So if I can get, if I remember, I'll get Lily to go down. I've got. I only bought it from. Oh, is it Home Bargain somewhere? I think it was about £3. I think I have got a macrame kit, but I think it's in my craft box, which is up there. I'll be able to get it down. I can't get it at the moment. You love having plants in your house. I like having plants in the house that just... Some of the plants just don't like me. I've got an aloe, and I can't remember the other plant in my bedroom, and to be fair, that's doing really well, so that's not moving. And then I had a calla lily in the living room. No, I moved it into the kitchen because usually the kitchen brings it back to life. Didn't work, so I did put it in the bedroom upstairs. And the leaves died off, but then I've got all the little seedlings growing, so I'm hoping I might get one. He made really miniature macrame once we cut on thread for a dollhouse. That was so cute. I don't know if I can remember that. You were a plant killer, but now they are starting to live for me. I sing to them and they somehow to survive. They got no chance if I sing to them then. Right, we've done that bit. Now we're on. Let's just set up a fair little booklets where you turn the page. Please, little seedlings, make it. Hell, it'll sing to you. I'm hoping they're the same plant. I mean, there could be something completely different. Who knows? So, I need two of them. One of them. Yeah. One of these. Ooh. I'm missing a piece. Oh, I can't. Oh, no, it's here. So that's more. And then we've got a tube. Apparently I've got to put a sticker on. I'm not very good with stickers. Surprise germination. Should be an easier way to put stickers on. I was telling Dean about your Tyranny last night because, well, he saw a little bit of it, but then obviously he went to bed to stretch out because him lying down seems to help him better. And he said, "Did you finish it?" I said, "Yeah." I says it was bloody mood. I don't think that's on quite right, but hey ho, who knows? Who's going to notice? Right, so that's got to go on that piece. He says, because it was German. I said, no, it just veered the storyline, just veered off. I said, there was a lot of bathrooms. I says, and a big chicken foot. I had no clue what was happening. Crikey. I don't think this is not going to stay. kind of want to take this sticker off. Try again. That's a bit better. Yes, that's better. I mean, maybe I'll shove that one. Let's try. Maybe that's better. And then that goes into the back of here. Okay, I'm not going to put that bit on yet. I need that. And 2 of these. And then we need, I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, we need that. That. 2 of these. So there's that other one. Which cheerily? The one that Tracy played last night. I don't know what it was called. I can't remember. It was very strange. Oh, and you had the lady with the big hammer. And that's... Oh, is that what it was called? Willie's Heartbreak Hotel. Crikey. Get in, get in. I've got the power. I've got the power. Oh my goodness. Right, done that bit. Okay. Then we need... Well, it's got to be a straight piece because I haven't got anything else. So that goes... Oh, is it? I ain't sure. No, it's a bendy piece. Put the bendy piece on. Another red piece. And a straight piece. Then checking it out on Tyranny Net. I've still got one downloaded to play. I can't remember what it's called. So I know it's got zombies in it. I keep thinking, should I ever go on my own? But I don't know. I'm more confident when Jake's here. It's supposed to be easy. But I don't know. I've been playing some Animal Crossing. I've been playing some Breath of the Wild as well. Which I really like, even though I'm not brilliant at it. My goodness, getting this piece in, you don't want to go in. Give me a thumb. I'm trying to get this piece in. If I can get it level, I can get it. I've also been watching, oh, I've done it, Lucifer on Netflix. I really like that, it's funny. Right, we've done that. Phew. So that funny bit goes here. Oops, well, I forgot the. That's it. Goes there. I feel like I've had a workout doing this lately. I did actually go on my exercise bike this morning. I didn't yesterday. And then the other ones just go in here, don't they? Why do I feel like I've got something missing? Oh no, I haven't. Let's just take that off a second. Put that in there. Yeah, the drop piece. I don't need it. That one goes in there. I didn't think this one would take that long. That's what they all say. that piece back in. Phew. So then now we're back to leaves and flowers. Hopefully we got all the pieces. Sit still. Just on that there for a second. We've got another weird leaf. So we need 2 of these. Yes. 3 of these. One of these. 2 of these. Don't you go on the floor. 2 of these. 2 of the weird ones. One of them. And one of them. I mean, the last Lego one, I did the succulent. There was quite a few pieces left. So that goes there. Then the 3 goes next to it. And then put them on. I've actually got like a teal rug on the floor. It's like shaggy. So you can imagine trying to find a tiny piece. Get in there though. Wish they weren't so hard on the thumbs. Done that bit. Oof. That's it, turn it over. So I put one there. That's it. That goes there. Back to flowers. Oops. Look, and I've got many pieces left. Should be feeding the pets. And I went down earlier. Stella was just sitting on the table waiting for her dinner. Like, you're an hour early. And she's come upstairs and had some biscuits. Look at that. Oh, I've done that. Now I've got to figure out. I've just got a clip on here. Does that go at the back of I don't really know where it goes. I'm just going to put them on because we are winning. I've just got to arrange it nicely. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with that. This one goes in this one. She says. I can see. Oops. Oh, what's fell off? That's it. I think maybe I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm try it this way. I've got to get on the little signpost. Maybe the signposts are interchangeable. That's what I'm trying. That's what I think. That's it. Look, we're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know what to do with the leaves. They seem a bit big. Oops. Right, that goes there definitely. And that just sort of just squeezes in there. Just here we are. Only gone and done it. So we have got leftover pieces, we have got leftover stickers. We've got a sticker, this makes me smile. It's got a little skull on. Oh, you can, so you can see it. It's a bit blurry, but I've done it. Yay. It's time to go and lie down and go. Oh. Let me just turn that on. What the hell's this? I don't want that. I wanted to open a new tab, that's what I wanted to do. I was having a look, see if there was anybody on that I fancy raiding. I don't think I'm going to raid, to be fair, because I need to just manoeuvre myself. I'm going to echo. DJ's on there doing a Tomb Raider. I'm not going to go and raid, but told you I was going to echo, even though I put it on mute. What the hell's all this rubbish? I might go and lurk a bit on the sofa because I don't really want to, like, if I raid I've got to sit up here for a bit longer, so while I manoeuvre everything over and then get up and go downstairs and then pick up my tablet. So yeah, but I might go and watch DJ for a little bit if he's still on by the time I've manoeuvred myself downstairs, took a photo and gone and fed the animals. I'm hoping to be back tomorrow. It probably won't be as long as tomorrow. Might reset an island, so I don't know, I will see. Haven't decided. I'm gonna rest my thumbs as well. I've got like I've got little dents in my thumbs. So yeah. So if you go to DJ's, tell him the thought was there. Celtic Day is playing some. Oh, don't think I'd like that. He's playing Cannibal Abduction. I don't think I want to watch that. But we'll see, because he might have finished by the time I get downstairs. So thank you all for the love, and thank you for the resub release. I don't know whether you're still here, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Like I say, I might do some Animal Crossing. I don't know, I might do some Breath of the Wild. Who knows? I'm not very good at it, but I really like it. So we will see. What else I've got to say? I don't think I've got anything else to say. I think I'm just gonna yeet this to YouTube. I'm not even gonna try and edit it. I'm just gonna put it up on my YouTube channel. So I have made a couple of like walkthroughs of my islands with just music, but for some reason the video editor doesn't want to edit them, so we've got to figure that out. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all hopefully soon. Hope you're enjoy finishing off the rest of your cake, and everybody's enjoyed the soup, and I've got to go and find something for tea, well, dinner. So take care, everybody. Bye. Which one is it? Is that one? No, it's not that one. We don't want to be BRB, we want to finish. Where is it? No, it's not BRB. I'll do it with the thing. Thank you all for watching. See you soon. Get some hugs and love.